questions, if that's all right, everyone. Darth, could you be wrong about everything you claim to know?
No. In order to make a determination that X is wrong, you have to believe and assert that not X is true. How are you going to determine that any proposition is false? The only way that you can determine that a proposition is false is that the negation of the proposition is true. So if my position is wrong, then the negation of my position must be true. So what is that proposition that is a negation of my proposition, and how is it true? What is it? Now, when you stated that my position, or someone like myself, like Cy, is just assuming it, we're assuming it. If your statement is true, then it necessarily follows the falsity of the Christian God. Are you aware of that? But the issue is simply this. You are stipulating from your model of reality that our most foundational beliefs are assumptions, which means that they are not providentially ordained by God. Now, if it is the case that my most foundational commitment, that the Christian God has revealed himself in natural and special revelation, and if that ultimate commitment and foundational belief that I have is in fact arbitrary, as you say, that necessarily follows that the Christian God does not exist. Okay, listen, you're wrong. Okay, let me explain to you why. Okay, when Adam opened up his eyes in the biblical narrative, okay, he was made in the image of God. Okay, there were certain baseline cognitive functioning that was providentially endowed, that God endowed Adam and Eve with, and were passed on through biological reproduction. Okay, now if these basic mental states are a providential endowment, then by definition they're not assumptions. Now, okay, listen carefully. Now, if they are indeed assumptions, then it follows necessarily that those basic mental states are not providential endowments by the God of the Bible, which means the God of the Bible, which necessarily entails the God of the Bible doesn't exist. Now, I will ask you a simple question that I've act like an adult in these rooms, but you see, I'm assuming that from within my worldview that the God of the Bible has endowed you with certain basic cognitive reasoning faculties. But you see, you don't. You're assuming that you have justification for it, I'd like to speak. Foolishness is when one's position has been rendered absurd.